Hello dear students, I am Miss Swagatika. Today we'll learn Standard 10 Geography, Chapter number 21, Transport. Syllabus, Transport, Importance and Modes, Roadways, Railways, Airways and Waterways. Advantages and Disadvantages. Let us discuss about the railways and airways. Railways. Railway constitute the principal mode of transport for freights, means goods and passengers. It brings together people from the farthest corner of the country for conducting business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, education, etc. So, what are the significance of Indian Railway? Indian Railway constitutes the principal mode of transportation for goods and passenger. It brings together people from the farthest corner of the country for conducting business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, education, etc. Railway were first introduced to India in the year 1853 when a line was constructed from Mumbai to Thane. In that class, you can easily find out the first railway was constructed from Mumbai to Thane, 34 kilometer distance. At present, railway is one of the largest and busiest network in the world, transporting over 18 million passengers and more than 2 million tons of freights means good daily. New Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai have their own metro networks. Currently, suburban network operate in Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune and Lucknow. What do you mean by suburban? Area served by the center. Suburban trains that handle commuter traffic are mostly electronic multiple units. They usually have 9 coaches or sometimes 12 to handle rush hour traffic. The railway network system has been divided into 17 zones. These divisions are the basic operating units. This table we can find out the 17 zones and their headquarters. Northern Railway, New Delhi, Northeastern Railway, Gorakhpur, Northeastern Frontier Railway, Malgaon, Eastern Railway, that is Kolkata, Southeastern Railway, Kolkata, South Central Railway, Secunderabad, Southern Railway, Chennai, Central Railway, Mumbai, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, Western Railway, West Mumbai, Churchgate, Southwestern Railway, Hubli, Northwestern Railway, Jaipur, West Central Railway, Jabalpur, North Central Railway, Allahabad, Southeast Central Railway, Bilaspur, East Coast Railway, Bhubaneswar, East Central Railway, Hajipur, Kolkata Metro, Kolkata. Let us discuss about the track system. Based on the width of the track, the Indian railways are divided into 3 gauges: broad gauge, meter gauge and narrow gauge. Now we discuss about each gauge in detail. Broad gauge, the distance between the rails is 1.676 meter. The total route length of broad gauge account for about 85% of the total length of the rail routes in the country. It is also called Indian gauge. Konkan railway line, 760 km long railroad, is connecting Roha in Maharashtra to Mangalore in Karnataka. It also passes through 6.5 km long tunnel, which is the Asia's largest tunnel. Maharashtra, Karnataka and Goa are the partners in this project. Meter gauge. The distance between the rail is 1 meter. It accounts for about 11% of the total route's length. And narrow gauge, the distance between the rails is 0.762 meter and 0.610 meter. It accounts for about 4% of the total route length. It is mainly confined to the hilly areas. Now we'll learn about the advantages and disadvantages of railway. Railway constitutes one of the most efficient and cost-effective form of transportation. It transports raw materials to the production units and finished goods to the market. It helps in reducing suffering during the natural calamities. It acts as an integrating force, facilitate easy movement of police, troops and defense equipment. It provides safer and comfortable journey. Disadvantages of railway: rail transport lacks flexibility of routes, hilly areas, remote forested areas, etc. Rail travel can be very long and tedious compared to the air travel. Train tracks cannot be laid in every industrial region. The trains which run on coal produce lot of air and noise pollution. Train cannot cross the oceans. These are the disadvantages of railway. Let us discuss about the air route. India air routes. Air transport in India started with a 10-kilometer airmail operation between Allahabad and Naini in the year 1911. At present, India has both domestic and international airlines. They carry passengers, freights and mail. These are the significance of air transport. The Airports Authority of India came into existence on April 1st, 1995 with the merger of the then two authority, National Airports Authority and International Airport Authority of India. The air transport in India was managed by two corporations, Air India and Indian Airlines. Air India and Indian Airlines were merged into one in the year 2007 and is called the Air India. Air India has become the 16th largest airline in Asia, serving 50 domestic destinations, 30 international routes, and serving over 100 cities. Apart from the Air India, there also exist a number of private scheduled operators like SpiceJet Limited, Go Airlines India Private Limited, and Interglobe Aviation Limited, and Vistara, providing a wide choice of flights and connecting to various parts of India and abroad. Let us discuss about the Pawan Hans. Pawan Hans is the helicopter. The Pawan Hans Helicopters Limited PHHL was established in the year 1985 with the primary objective of providing helicopter support services to the oil sector in offshore exploration, operate in the hilly and inaccessible areas, and make available charter flights for promotion of tourism. Let us learn about the advantages and disadvantages of airway. What are the merits and demerits of airway? We'll discuss. First, we'll learn about the merit of airway. Then we'll discuss about the demerits of airway. Merits: long distances have to be covered between important cities. It is the fastest and comfortable mode of transport. The speed and ease with which aeroplanes can cross mountains, mountain barriers, sandy deserts, large expanses of water or forests make the air transport indispensable. Air transport is of particular importance during the natural calamities. Disadvantages of airway: air transport is very expensive or costly. It depends on weather condition. It depends on the fine weather condition. Air transport is run on petroleum, which is non-renewable source of energy. Air transport can carry small tonnage, but it has a high freight charges. These are the disadvantages. Based on the railway and airway, what are the questions? Significance of railway and airway. What are the three gauges? Briefly write about the each gauge in the track system: broad gauge, meter gauge, and narrow gauge. Different railway zones and their headquarters, 17 zones and their headquarters. Merits and demerits of both roadway, railway and airways. All the mode of system will discuss detail. I hope you clear about it. Thank you and have a good day.